What's up, everyone? How's it going? We are the Knutsons. We're stoked to be here.
Summer.
Kevin. And we're here today just to answer a couple of the questions that you guys have asked about kind of how we're doing this and why we're out here and some of those things. So let's just start with the first question.
Yeah, so a lot of people ask us, like, what's the whole point of going on the road trip? And we just decided that we wanted to have a time to just live more simply and to be able to live out of our car and be able to see the country. And just for a few months, we want to just be able to get away and see places we've never seen and live more simply. And yeah, it's been really cool so far. We've only been out on the road for a couple weeks so far, but we've loved it and it's been amazing.
Yeah, another reason that we're out here too is we kind of wanted to see if we could make money while living on the road. And that's the second question that we've been asked is, how are we making money while we're out on our travels? And so, me personally, I've been working remotely for the last 9 months, even before we started this. And so there's been some preparation, like we didn't just one day decide to just get up and leave. There's been a lot of preparation that's gone into that. And so, with me working remotely, one of the things I do, it's just called being a virtual assistant, for example. And I work for a lady who has an affiliate blog, and I do some of that, and I can do that from my computer. I just use my phone as a hotspot, and that's been one of the challenges that we've had is that every day, I need service and Wi-Fi in order to do that.
And some of these places that we're at don't offer service, like this lake, for example, that we're at right now. But it's easy because we can just drive 10 minutes down the road, and it's little sacrifices like that, but it's definitely worth it to be able to experience places like this in the long run.
So another question that kind of relates to that is a lot of people have asked, like, where can I find remote work? And it's a great question. I mean, that's something that we have struggled with ourselves, is finding the right job, because there's lots of things that you could do to get started, and there's lots of places to look. One of them would be Upwork. That's an app that they have that you can work remotely from anywhere, basically being a freelancer. And honestly, there's a lot more opportunities than you would think. The current job you're at might even offer remote work opportunities. For us, it's been, we have to figure out, a balance. So for me, I have to work 2 times a day, once in the afternoon and once before we go to bed. And so we have to plan our Wi-Fi and our service around that. So.
Yeah, and for me, it's been kind of a long process. I've been looking for a job to do remotely for a little while now for this road trip, and I just wanted to give the advice that it does take time, and I still don't have a remote job, but I'm still looking, and hopefully I can get one soon. But through Kevin's job, we've been able to keep going on the road trip, and that's been awesome. But it takes time and just figuring out what works for you, and whatever skill that you are really good at, look into see how you can do it remotely.
Yeah. So the next question that people have asked is, like, how can we afford it? That kind of relates to the working and making money. But like I said earlier, budgeting is huge for us. And, we make little sacrifices every day. Like, we don't go out to eat because it's so expensive. We've learned that over time, if you go out to eat every day, every meal,
it all adds up.
Per person is like $9 each. So it's like,
yeah, we shop at Walmart a lot and just keep the food in our car, and that's been a huge money saver to be able to just eat more simply and save money that way.
And we've tracked, like, our meals, for example, each dollar amount per person, it's like $3 or $4 per person each meal. And that's 3 meals a day. It's not like we're barely eating, like, we have fruit, we have, everything that we would want in a normal meal. And we have simple things like a Jetboil that we can make hot meals. So it's been cool. We'll have another video where we talk a little bit more about food and how we prepare it and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, a little bit more on that. We keep things like a produce bag, a cooler, and like he said, our Jetboil. We do things like just cook simple things like rice and our produce, and I don't know. We try to keep it as simple as we can and as low budget as we can, even peanut butter and honey sandwiches a lot. But we're not trying to be all fancy. We just want to be able to experience this stuff, and food's not our major priority. So
Yeah, and with sacrificing, fancy food or, all that stuff, we spend more time seeing the locations that we're spending time in rather than spending all our time eating. So
yeah, and it's cool to be able to cook your food at awesome places too.
yeah. So our last question that we had, I am forgetting it.
Advice on how we live out of our car.
That's a good one. So that's been something we've kind of learned as we've gone along the way. I mean, we built a bed in the back of our SUV. That was huge because we wanted to be able to lay flat and not like sleep in the fetal position every night. So
He's a little tall. So.
yeah, I'm like 6'1", so it makes it much better to be able to like sprawl out and have everything. And
we have it on a hinge so that it can fold into the front of his car and he can lay flat, which is awesome.
yeah,
So that's been really cool. One of the questions we got is how do we shower or where do we shower? And I mean, it just depends. Every day is different. We've showered at the beach one time. We've had a lot of friends and family offer their houses to us to be able to stay, and that's been awesome. We stayed with people a couple times. Just last night we got to shower at their house, and it's really good to be able to do that.
yeah. There's also other ways to do that. You can join a gym like Planet Fitness, and they have locations all around the United States, so you can get a shower there and things like that.
We're planning on doing that, but we haven't actually needed it yet because people have offered their showers to us, so it's been good.
It's worked out.
Yeah.
Well, we're stoked that you guys have watched this video. We hope that you have more questions for us. We're happy to do another video, so
Yeah, let us know.
subscribe and follow us, and
We're going to keep going on the road trip, and we're excited.
we'll see you guys later. Shoots.
See ya.